Amazing viewers, a very pleasant evening to you all. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Despite the suspended River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara paying Tinubu a visit, we still see threat from the River State APC. Tony Okocha now threatening Sim Fubara that even though he joins the party APC, that does not mean his sins will be forgiven. So, as it is right now, Fubara is not even off the hook. According to Tony Okocha, that the APC is not a dumping ground. It's not a dumping camp for criminals or for sinners. There was a way he put it. God. I shall don't blame this people. It's the country we live in, you know. We are people who are not even supposed to stand and talk are actually the ones talking. And, you know, Asim to some extent brought these things upon himself, because if I say he gets that stubborn-headedness where some wicked get, but pride no join him. I'm telling you, all this nonsense that happened wouldn't have happened if you don't weaken some wicked things. Maybe say, you know, if you get up to one talk to the point that we will now be seeing a suspension, different undemocratic move being carried out by Tinubu and some wicked. So I'm gonna take, you know, a read part of what the Vanguard reported to this effect. But before that, let me first of all state here that Peter Obi's arrival today at the book launch in the Federal Capital Territory is massive. Like, the reception is he's just top notch. Like, I think for a very long time, before we'll get another politician, we go beat Peter Obi, he go there very hard. You know why? Because most of the people that we have, they are not even ready to have a clean slate. So it's going to be very difficult. Now, Peter Obi also got to talk about, you know, the economy, talked about how it is necessary for us to come together to unseat Tinubu in 2027. So much that he said at the book launch. I think the title of the book is Renaissance of the Obedient Movement. So I am just going to show you everything that Peter Obi said yesterday, you know, a chunk of it actually, and then we'll be back, you know, to continue from the Fubara whole saga.
Thank you, President. Vice, all you want to do is to renovate a house that doesn't need renovation, so you'll be more comfortable at the expense of other people. It's to go and build conference center in a place where women are dying. And so you saw the reports by the latest report that the worst place to give birth is in Nigeria. People are dying every 7 minutes. Yet, we have all sophisticated building, all mansions. And that is what we want to dismantle, so that it will be good for everybody. I'm only thanking you people for your commitment, staying on, and assuring you people that if we work together, we will dismantle them. Go back to your villages and tell them that what we have today, we must gang up to remove this, because it's not sustainable. It is not sustainable. People will come as usual with grammar, telling you story. Please ask about their background, so that we will know how we can fit and fix this country and make it work. Go back and keep telling people, today we have a system that does not care for you, does not care for anybody. Anybody who tell you that the government today is caring for you, or that all those big men are caring for you, is not true. Otherwise, we have millions who are not in school. Otherwise, we don't have millions who don't know where the next meal will come from. Otherwise, we have, like you've seen in some of the things I've mentioned here, that any country, those in government are richer than those in business, is producing poverty. Value. So when people are corrupt and stealing money, they're not giving any value back. So they are producing poverty. So we must use our money to purchase value. That is what we are lacking now. And that is why you have people say to me, oh, you said you're going to regularize or devalue the currency or do this. I say, well, listen, in an organized manner. Because if you remove the illicit money and the criminal money around, you will be able to get the value at the right space. But because everybody is stealing, pursuing the same dollar, nobody knows the rate. If I have stolen 1 million naira and I go to buy dollar, will I think about the rate? No. Because for me, it's still part of the stealing that I have. So give me any exchange. But if I'm going to exchange value, I'll ask, if I buy dollar this, will I be able to turn it around? But you have huge illicit money pursuing the dollar. So the rate is irrelevant. We now have a system that is totally unproductive. I was telling somebody in a car, we were driving to Kafanchan, I said, to tell you how, whether this country is producing anything or not, let's mark the number of trailers we pass on the road. Ask Tanko them. We didn't pass any trailer. I said, so, you don't have rail. The trailers are not passing carrying goods. That shows an unproductive country. Because every other country, you see trucks carrying goods. But we didn't meet trucks carrying goods. We didn't see rail carrying goods. They built rail. When people say colonial masters, I disagree. The problem is Nigerian masters. Colonial master came here and built rail to Kafanchan for ginger. We destroyed it. He built rail for Kanu, rail to Medugri. Everywhere rail went before was source of agricultural product or manufactured product. We just shut it down. Because we were taking granite from Kanu. So where are those rails? They are not there. Trailers are not there. We are now hungry. And every day, people are begging for food. But we have land. Every day, land all over the place. If we use shortcut, we will not get there. It is sacrifice. You've seen it every day. We must continue. At this stage, we are going to look for people all over. From those who will be in House of Assembly, those who will be in House of Representatives, those who will be in this. It is important. That is the thing we didn't do last time. We now want genuine people who want to be in the house. If you want to make money from politics, know that you are part of this problem. So don't tell us that you're going, listen, this time around, we will make sure that we are everywhere. We will vote, the vote will count, and those who think they will not count it, will count them. Recently, that our first remove the criminality in the subsidy. Because if you remove the criminality, today fuel would have between 500, 600, and dollar have no reason to be above 1,000. And from there, when you start production, it start coming down. It's a simple thing. It has happened in Angola. It has happened in Angola. It's actually happening in Ghana now. If you follow Ghana, by December, their money was 14 plus something to the dollar. Today is about 10 something. Because they have now beginning to see a transparent government. That's how exchange is. It's confidence. But when you have illicit money, stolen money, chasing it, it will not work. And that's what we want to do.
Whoa, what an interesting gathering. A very, very interesting one. A wonderful time to, this book, Renaissance of the Obedient Movement, I think is one book, that I personally would love to grab and then, digest. But I really love what Peter Obi, said. There is every need, for us to come together to unseat the government of the day that we are seeing. It is very, very essential. Now, one of the things I love about what he said in today's gathering is the fact that, it will not be like the last time. When it comes to securing vote, handling people who will attempt to want to rig the election. I love that. I also love the fact that this whole talk about scrutinizing people that will go represent us at the National Assembly. Kai, it is very, very important. Very important, because if or say we get, yes, I know that we don't have them much in the house from the Labour Party, but trust me, if we had people who are consciously working towards the betterment of Nigeria, I'm telling you, then go know how to go. Then go raise voice first. Make people know say then raise voice. And if you say, oh, majority overpower them for the house, they for raise their voice. A lot of the things who they see say they happen, we don't happen. What people don't do, we be saying they constitutional. If will not even take place. Because at least those people vote to go still count. Those people vote go count. But you look at it now, all the opposition, they even feel by them. They follow for the people allegedly we collect dollar to even go subscribe, agree to state of emergency declaration and suspension of a sitting governor, knowing fully well that it is unconstitutional. So there is every need. Look, I said this thing yesterday. Labour Party should strive to be different. Let's have the one party where is the communion of individuals with like mind, the gathering of people who are passionately working towards the betterment of Nigeria. I would love to see that kind of party. Since Peter Obi is there, now I would like make it be say, okay, every other person where they come that party, that they look at these individuals to make sure that their character, align. And they should not even take their eyes away, because it's very necessary. Some of these people come, they pretend at first, and before you know, they become something else. We start seeing another different character entirely. So, thorough research on the person's educational background, family background, career, occupation, everything, what he has done in the past, is very essential. Very, very important. Look at Peter Obi. For how many years now he has remained consistent? I see the talk and say, if for say these people don't see what they go use pin against Peter Obi, say it's still 1 naira. I'm telling you, Peter Obi for the jail since. In fact, the moment they saw that, okay, Nigerians are tilting towards him in 2023, that's when they would have done the arrest. And they would try as much as they can to keep him for a very, very long time. But because there's none, so that's why you see all this hatred being displayed in the form of how do I put it? Denting of his own image. Because they have nothing on him. Nothing. It is very important. Now it be say we need to start all these things. Talk to our grandparents, talk to our parents, talk to our cousins, just do what is necessary. Just do the needful. Very, very important. I did it in last election. And I can never cease doing it. Because we can't be thinking about now. People like us who are here to give birth to children, who are here to get married, we are thinking of the future. We are not even thinking about ourselves. We are thinking more about our children than we are thinking about ourselves. You can imagine children will never even bring onward. You are already concerned about them because we have a useless set of people who don't want Nigeria to be better. You can imagine them today busy commissioning what is it called? international conference center where they okay, oh, all of a sudden it's not okay, they renovate them. Even from the video I saw of the renovation itself, what I know of conference center to be previously is way better than what I'm seeing now. And that's what they tell us. They told us they spent billion on, leaving every other matter that is of importance. Look, they are pointers to the fact that these people don't know what they are doing, and they are not ready at all. Or better say, they know what they are doing, but because they need avenue to loot money, so they don't care. Peter Obi is on point here. So it is very important. May we come together. Now, waiting me, I need to talk. Thank you so much. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. If you have any other suggestion to add, to all the stuff that Peter Obi said, please drop it in the comment section. Now, let me read that part of what the Vanguard reported on Fubara matter. Fubara really did hot seats. The All Progressive Congress APC in Rivers State has told the suspended governor of the state, Siminalayi Fubara, that it is not a dumping ground for political sinners, saying even if he decides to ditch his People's Democratic Party PDP for the APC, his sins would remain unforgiven. Chairman of the party in the state, Sir Tony Okocha, made the position of the party known on Tuesday in Abuja while responding to questions regarding Fubara's recent Salah homage on President Bola Tinubu and its attendant political implications. According to him, Fubara's suspension and the declaration of a state of emergency was about his misdemeanor and had no political undertones. He said if Fubara decides to join the APC, it has nothing to do with the state of emergency in Rivers State. His sins cannot be forgiven because he came to our party. You will jump into APC today and your sins are forgiven. That cannot be true. It won't work that way. Then it would have made APC as a dumping ground for people who commit misdemeanor and believe that by and large we will come for reconciliation. No, it is not true. Now you can storm Vanguard for further reading on this. APC that everybody knows is a party, a dumping ground for criminals where sins are forgiven. Even others of Shobile said so. Is now saying a different thing altogether. Anyway, it's Siminalayi Fubara that, allowed this kind of thing to happen. He allowed this to get to this point. From the onset when Nyesom Wike they display madness. If na Nyesom Wike they sit this kind of thing they happen, they don't have this kind of thing. If you don't demolish the person building things, things will go weaken the person if you don't do and things. But Sim Fubara allowed this whole thing to linger for so long, and then the next thing was this undemocratic move. Why? Because he chose, to toe the path of peace. Everything, not be everything you go sit down, you go say na peace, then go solve. There are things that peace cannot solve. There are things that peace cannot solve. Someone said you cannot be holier than the Pope, or you cannot be more Catholic than the Pope. There are certain things that you have to rise up to. If you are doing peace, when you know that what this person is demanding is ridiculous, is not even to be heard of, you supposed to rise up like this before they put hand inside your eyes. See Tony Okocha, somebody that should also be resting in jail. Look at him talking rubbish. The same Tony Okocha that said that confessed that he used to sit in his office to doctor results. See for say Nigeria they work, so many for their prison. And I don't even care how many years. Oh God, I look forward for a day, and I pray for a day that Peter Obi or somebody else that will not even blink an eye when to punish these people will just be in power. Somebody like that, for instance, you go not say that you see like that. So now another stubborn person, somebody like Dele Farotimi. You think you can just come out and be talking rubbish? If I say him be president, somebody like that a president, you loot finish, come out, he go forgive you. You will vomit everything you have stolen. And I pray that the day will have Peter Obi in power, that he will be able to do so. Because a lot of people have stolen billions. And instead of these people to go park one side, they are the ones busy talking rubbish. And I don't blame them, Sha. Now the country will dey. And also Sim Fubara. So whatever he sees, make it collect. I even hope at the end of the day, they will even return him. Let's hope so. Let us hope so. Because the Tinubu and the Wike, only God knows every move or every plan they have prepared for someone like Siminalayi Fubara. So make him just the hope say after the 6 months they go bring her, even though you don't assure him people. Let it not be that at the end of the day they will go and disappoint you. Now him bring this thing on top itself. Now he cause this see finish. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the notification bell the moment you subscribe. That's where you get to know as soon as I publish video. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love and all the support. Do enjoy your night and see you tomorrow in my other videos.